Hello. Today, I want to show you guys how to make these pants. It's really easy, and I figured because I still have Angelus paint, I would do more DIYs. So I'm gonna walk you through how I made these pants. It's really easy. So obviously you're gonna need a pair of white pants. They don't necessarily need to be white, but I think white is the most optimal choice for this project. You're then gonna wanna print out some sort of stencil. I just Googled heart stencil and printed out the first one that I saw. For the stencil, I taped 3 pieces of paper together just so that the stencil would be thick enough and wouldn't bend while I'm tracing around it. At this point, you're gonna now start to trace your pattern. I started at the back pockets, and then from there I used some measuring tape to decide where the next heart would go. So vertically apart, I measured about maybe over 2 inches. It's kind of hard to tell with my measuring tape because my measuring tape is actually broken. It looks like 3 inches, but it was about 2 inches. And as you can see, I wanted to do like an alternating pattern. I didn't put the next heart below the one above it. The distance between hearts horizontally was just under 2 inches. So I basically just repeated this same pattern throughout the entire pair of pants so that the pattern looked completely symmetrical. Just before moving on to painting, I actually got some cardboard cutouts that I tucked in the pants because I was a little bit worried about paint seeping through. It's just an extra precaution that you might want to take. And the paints I'm using today are Angelus paints. I'm mixing hot pink and white together. And I'm going to be mixing these paints with a fabric medium by Golden Artist Colors. This one does require to be heat set. Adding a fabric medium to your acrylic paints is really important because it's what keeps the fabric's integrity and it makes the paint more launderable. And now we can get right into painting our pattern. So basically, it's pretty simple. You just have to paint within the lines. Take your time with it. Be really patient. I only did 1 coat for each heart. You can do 2 coats if you wanted to, but I just stuck with 1 coat because I was worried about how stiff it might make the fabric. You could definitely get away with 2 coats though. After 1 coat, the material felt the same way it was before I painted it. After painting about 6 hearts, I did a quick heat set with just my hairdryer. However, at the very end, you will have to put the pants in either a conventional clothing dryer or iron them on reverse just to properly heat set them. I did this just so I could move on to painting more hearts without worrying about like smudging and things like that. Especially because at some point you're gonna have to flip the pants over and paint the other side. And with that said and in mind, we can assume that you've painted all of the hearts and the pants are now finished. Well, almost. Make sure you put them in the dryer. After they were completely heat set, I did give them a wash just to wash off the pencil marks. And then after that, this next clip, I will show you how they turned out. And here's the finished result. These pants were heavily inspired by like Lazy Oaf's designs. So if you like Lazy Oaf clothing, but not Lazy Oaf prices, this is a pretty easy DIY to do. I don't even think you necessarily need to use Angelus paint. As long as you have a fabric medium, you can just paint on all of your clothing. Any cute pattern that you want. It doesn't even need to be the hearts that I did in this video. Any symmetrical pattern on white pants just looks amazing. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!